Johnny, where are you? Yeah. Come here. You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Everybody ready? Feel good? Smiles all around? Joe, you ready? Okay, we're going to get started, everybody. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking the time. We're going to get started. I appreciate it very much. For those of you new to the building, I'm Chris Redfern, I'm chairman of the party. I appreciate everybody taking some time, generals as well, for joining us. And good morning, and thank everyone here as well. I'm not going to take too much time as two esteemed generals are behind me here who would like to share their thoughts on Josh Mandel's recent charge that Senator Sherrod Brown, the senior senator from the state of Ohio, and his support for the auto rescue was somehow, quote, un-American. Un-American. A truly serious charge on anyone, even a political opponent, in the midst of a heated campaign. But of course, that's what we've come to expect from Josh Mandel. A lot of things will be said and have been said during the course of this long campaign. And I suspect over the remaining 68 days, more will be said. Just about everything Josh has gone on the record as saying has been shown to be false. But the accusation of being un-American for protecting Ohio jobs and the 850,000 families in the Buckeye State who depend on the American automobile industry will certainly stand out as one of the most incendiary. Ohioans know Sherrod Brown to be a dedicated and tireless public servant who has never backed down from a fight when Ohio jobs or Ohio middle-class families were on the line. And we can rest assured that he never will. But Josh Mandel, on the other hand, is another story. As we now know, he would not have stepped up on behalf of Ohio's auto workers and their families, those businesses, small, medium, and large, in the auto supply chain network. As those jobs and those livelihoods hung in the balance, Josh would have turned his back on Ohioans. Yet he thinks Sherrod Brown is somehow, quote, un-American. His words, not mine. It is a charge that is as laughable as it is offensive. With that, I'm going to ask General Sam Kindred to come forward and share a few thoughts, and we'll take a question or two afterwards as well. General?
Thanks, Chris.
You bet.
Good morning. Again, I'm Brigadier General Sam Kindred, retired U.S. Army, and I'm one of the co-chairs of Sherrod process of getting veterans involved and getting this thing on track as it should be. We're here today to talk about an accusation thrown at Senator Brown by his opponent, Josh Mandel. But I would first like to say something about why I'm supporting Sherrod Brown. Sherrod, first of all, is a dedicated public servant who has served our troops, our veterans, our middle-class families, senior citizens with honor in Ohio. His record on veteran issues is outstanding. He has worked to ensure that our troops have the support they need while they're fighting, and also as they transition back to civilian life. Sherrod is a proven leader that has leadership abilities. This being said, I was extremely disturbed. I think it was last Saturday morning when I went out to pick up my newspaper and I saw the headline article there about gloves coming off. So I thought it was going to be about, tough campaign issues. And I read the article and I saw what he had called Senator Brown un-American. Ohioans do not deserve that kind of characterization of their senator. He deserves respect because he's earned the respect. Plus, I think it belittles those Americans who have put their lives on the line and are putting their lives on the line every day fighting the real un-Americans. It denigrates their service. It denigrates Ohioans who voted for Senator Brown. It also denigrates those who serve in the Senate. So I just appalled that anyone would have that kind of rhetoric in a campaign. With that, General Laich.
Thanks. I first of all, am delighted that all of you are here today, and I'd greet you and say that I'm retired Major General Dennis Laich, and I'm supporting Sherrod Brown in his campaign to be reelected to the United States Senate. As a member of this Veterans Committee, I've observed over the years that Sherrod has paid close attention to every veterans issue and every family issue. General Kindred characterized his service on behalf of veterans and their families as outstanding. I'd go a step further and be perfectly comfortable saying that it's a perfect record of supporting veterans and their families in tough issues that we're faced with today. I would also expand on that in identifying that Senator Brown, in policy issues that affect the military and affect national security issues, has had, in my professional and personal judgment, a perfect record on being on the right side of issues that affect national security and our military. As a retired general, you can imagine that this matters a great deal to me. Last week, when I saw that Josh Mandel characterized Senator Brown as un-American, I was frankly taken aback. To think that someone who takes a difficult vote in the midst of a financial crisis to protect an iconic industry in the United States, when few options were available, and protect tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs in Ohio, is to me ridiculous. It reflects badly on the political process. It reflects poorly on the judgment of the person who made that statement. Having spent 35 years in the military, I have a sense of what un-American looks like in terms of words and deeds. And I can tell you that the vote that Senator Brown took in no way represents an un-American act. I have some sense of this vote too. In my civilian career, I served as the plant manager for Navistar over in Springfield. I have an appreciation for the difficulties of the auto industry and the interests of the economy and the UAW. This was a tough issue across the board, and Senator Brown played a courageous leadership role in moving us forward. And today, as veterans in our military face an unemployment rate of twice their 18 to 24-year-old cohort, I hope that somewhere down the road, veterans who are serving in our military today see the benefit of Senator Brown's courageous vote and someday occupy one of those jobs that has been saved by his vote. Un-American? I don't think so. I don't think so in any way, shape, or form. Josh Mandel's opposition to the auto rescue is wrong for Ohio, wrong for the middle class, and wrong for veterans. And somehow this issue of being un-American detracts from the dialogue that is really important in solving America's problems across the board, and in my view, for veterans and their families. And I just hope that the political discourse going forward is more elevated and more fact-based and issue-based than it is in these ad hominem attacks that are counterproductive. They don't serve America well, they don't serve Ohio well, and certainly don't serve veterans and their families well. Again, thank you for being here today.